Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming on to do a bit of stash busting. I've got an array of things here which I have proposed I'm going to use up. So this box is full of embellishments, there's animals, there's flowers, there's butterflies, and there's some other bits and pieces. And then over to the side here I've got some random bits of card which I'd like to use up. So I took these out of my leftover card box, and I've also got some toppers and more embellishments here, different things which well, I just want to try and use up everything. I've also got some papers which I've just pulled out, which I hope I'll be able to use, and some other sort of bigger bits of card which perhaps I can use as card bases or I can use as mats and layers. So that's my plan. I'm going to give myself 2 hours, and at the end of 2 hours I'm going to stop and I'll show you what I've been making. So I'll see you all soon. Well, here I am after 2 hours of work, and I've made 18 cards. I've reduced my stash quite a bit, although there's still a mountain there. But anyway, I'm really pleased with what I've done. So I'm just going to show you quickly. So this one, they're all different sizes, just depending on what went with what. And I've still got to put the sentiments on them. So, and I might put some embellishments and things. But this one was a die cut that I had. It hadn't worked very well, so I just cut it down and used the bit that was okay. And I've coloured this with distress ink, old paper. Then this one, I just put 2 hearts together and a third one on top, and then just decorated it with this ballerina and put some green paper in the background. This one is very simple. This was a card that I'd received, so I just cut it out, put it on the background, and this was white, so I put some faded jeans distress ink on it. This one, this is an image that I got from Michelle Dobby, who very kindly at one point did a giveaway, and I was lucky enough to receive some of her images. So this is an image. I had this. I was trying to cut out a die cut. It didn't work, but I liked the shape of it, so I kept it. So I've mounted it on there. This one isn't finished really. I need to do something else to it. This one, this was a die cut that I had. Obviously supposed to be the edge of a card, but it hadn't cut out properly. And most of these die cuts that I've used, I had sort of hanging around waiting to use them. So all I've done is put a strip of gold card down the side and then mounted this image on pink card and just stuck it on a small card. This one did work as a cutout, but it's a bit frayed here, and some of the images here didn't pop out. But I've mounted it on gold and then on some DSP and then on some glitter card. I've rounded the edges on all of them, and I'm going to put the sentiment here to cover up this bit which doesn't look very nice. This one again is a die cut that didn't work very well, and I've had to use a knife to cut out the bits. But I've just mounted it on gold card, and I'll put some sentiment there. This one's a bit random, but this behind here is something that I had made in my Hunky Dory collaboration with Kate and Roz, and it was just using up some paper. So I might put on this lovely princess on top, put a dragonfly from a die cut, put this banner which I had cut it in half because it wasn't long enough, and put it on top of this rather bright exotic paper. Here I've got another one of Michelle's cut images that I received from her. So this is the whole of that die cut that I was showing you before. But again, it only cut out the image. It didn't emboss the image, although you can see it slightly here because I've distressed this one with old paper and just mounted it on some DSP and that. This one, well, this one was a die cut that did work. And I hummed and hawed about this one, really. I found it quite hard to mount it. And so again, I used one of those die cuts, just the base, and I put some Distress ink faded jeans on it, mounted it on top and put it on some blue card. This one, I just used some DSP. I had this in my stash. I think I got this from Crafty Michelle and a long time ago, and I've had it, so I just thought it looked quite cute on there. So there we are. This one again is another die cut that didn't cut out very well, but it also has butterflies separately. So I found these amongst the things that I had. So I've stuck them on the top to cover up where it was a bit frayed and fuzzy. I've mounted it on dark brown card on some glitter card, and then I'll put some sentiment down here. This one, I love this one. This one, I had this bow in my stash. I think this came from Handmade by Abigail. I mounted it on some pink card, which actually had something cut out of it, so I just covered the hole. Mounted it again on some of this beautiful, I love this piece of paper. This is kind of like a linen-y effect paper, and then just mounted it on the same pink card. This one is a bit of fun. Again, this famous die cut that I was trying to get the embossing on. So I had all of these things in my stash. So I had the balloons cut out. I had this happy birthday train. This is one of Michelle's images. So I just mounted it all on this paper that was amongst the things I had. And I think it's quite cute for a child. I think this one I love as well. This is, again, some of Michelle's images. I've mounted this on yellow card, sort of a deep mustardy colour underneath, which kind of matches with the daffodils, and the yellow background to match with the little chicks. I had a little bit of DSP there, so I cut that in half and put a bit at the top and a bit at the bottom just to break up the yellows from the mustard, and I think it's gorgeous. This one again is a bit of a strange one. I won this die cut from Handmade by Abigail, and to be honest, I cut it out and hadn't done anything with it, so I thought I'm going to use it. So I put this green at the back and then some brown paper at the front. I've ripped it here to kind of give a hill effect, and I just inked with some vintage photo across the top. This is another of Michelle's images, and I had this in my stash, this tree. So it is a bit random, but I think it works. And yeah, so, and then this one, I love this one as well. This one, I can't remember. I think somebody gave me these this vase in one, probably in Crafty Mama Paper Crafts die cut swaps, probably. I'm not sure, but anyway, there were 4 of them, so I've glued them all together to make it a bit more substantial. And then these flowers were in a journal that I won from Shiny Silver Treasures. So I've just stuck them there, so it's like a vase of flowers, and I've just put this butterfly image, which again was a failed die cut image. So I just cut out the butterfly and pasted it there. And finally, this one. So this is the I don't know what it's called, but when you cut something out, this is what was left. So this leaf design. So I liked it so much, I thought I wanted to keep it. So I mounted it on this white card, and then I put one of Michelle's cheeky chicks with a daffodil there to finish it off. So that's my 2 hours work, and they're all so different. I'm very happy with most of them, and I've still got loads of stuff to use up, but I'm pleased that, you know, that I've done this, and hopefully people will like the cards that I make when, you know, once I put the sentiments on and things. The smaller ones I will be putting in my stash to send to people, and then the bigger ones will be going as birthday cards or get well cards or whatever. Thank you all again for watching. I'd like to say hello to my new subscribers. I see that 1 or 2 people have subscribed to my channel recently, and I'm very grateful for your support. And of course, I'm really more than grateful for the support of everybody who has supported me over these last 2 years. And that's all for now. So I'll say goodbye until the next video. Bye for now.